As a first step, install the addon and set the scene. Click Edit menu and Preferences, then click Add-ons in the left menu and click Install. Select the zip file Large Forest Generator and turn on the add-on. Open demo scenes in your Blender only after activating the add-on. Create your first forest. Add a new grid mesh with property size 500 meters and both subdivisions to the value 150. Feel free to adapt these values to your needs. Keep in mind that the trees are in the real 1:1 scale, so if you choose the size value of, for example, 5 meters, no trees will fit on this area. I do not recommend using the large forest generator for areas larger than 4,000 by 4,000 meters. Due to the large size of the scene, it is necessary to extend the end of the view for the preview and the camera. Shape your mesh into the desired shape in Sculpt mode. Switch back to Object mode. Highlight the added mesh and click Large Forest. In the Displayed menu, click on the season you want to use. After clicking, you won't see the trees yet. If you want to display trees, there are two options. First option, in the settings of your new forest, click on Fill Area. Second option, select the Weight Paint mode in the top menu and start painting the weight on the mesh. The higher the weight, the more trees will appear on the spot. When painting weight and shaping the mesh, I recommend turning off the real-time view of the modifier in the Modifiers menu to make your work smoother. Okay, now let's look at the settings. Trees variation. Changes tree variations. For example, a value of 0 will display only conifers. This setting only works if the grouping option is not enabled. Trees density. Changes the density of the forest. Attention: the combination of large area and high density can significantly slow down your computer. I recommend always starting with a lower value. A value of 0 turns off trees. Trees details. This setting changes the quality of the trees. For large areas, for example 2,000 by 2,000 meters, I recommend using value 1. For small, detailed forest scenes, use value 4. Be careful not to use values 3 and 4 for too large areas so as not to slow down your computer. Show placeholders. This setting shows placeholder objects instead of trees in viewport mode. This does not affect the render. The final render will show the trees. I recommend turning this setting on for large scenes. It has a positive effect on computer performance. Fill area. Fills the entire area with forest. Grouping. Creates groups of trees of the same species. Trees rotation. It rotates trees around its own axis. This is a useful setting for detailed forest scenes. Seed trees. Seeds trees in a random distribution. Use ground options with care. I recommend using them only on smaller scenes and detailed forest scenes. The combination of large area and high density can slightly slow down your computer. I recommend always starting with a lower value. Small trees density. Changes the density of small trees. A value of 0 turns off the small trees. Rock density. Changes the density of rocks. A value of 0 turns off the stones. Bushes density. Changes the density of bushes. A value of 0 turns off the bushes. Grass density. Changes the density of grass. A value of 0 turns off the grass. Branches density. Changes the density of branches. A value of 0 turns off the branches. Birds density. Changes the number of flocks of birds. Attention: the combination of large area and high density can slightly slow down your computer. I recommend always starting with a lower value. A value of 0 turns off the birds. Birds rotation. Changes the angle of flocks of birds. Material. To change the material of the ground, click Modifiers and find the Material field. Adding ground details and using highest quality trees. I recommend adding ground details and highest quality trees only to smaller areas up to 70 by 70 meters in size. Sometimes it is convenient to use ground details and highest quality trees only on the ground that is visible in the camera. Distant ground and trees may remain out of detail because the camera will not be focused on them. So let's show you how. I've added another camera to our forest that focuses on the details of the forest. Click Viewport Shading and Show Overlays. Do not forget to click on the object with the forest. Switch to Edit mode. Click anywhere on an empty area outside of objects. Note the area occupied by the camera. Choose Select Mode Faces and gradually select all faces that are near the camera frame. Select Separate Selection from the context menu displayed by clicking the right mouse button. Click again on the place where the cursor is located so that you do not accidentally move the newly created area. Switch back to Object mode. Notice that you have a new object in your layers. Click on this object and add a new forest to it with all the ground details of the and highest quality trees. In order to improve the performance of the scene, you can apply several optimizations. Turn off Show Overlays. Show Placeholders. Open the Modifiers tab. Turn off Real-Time and hide the modifier in the viewport. This does not affect the render. The final render will show the forest. If you change the size of the mesh in object mode, it is necessary to apply all transformations in the object and apply menu after changing the dimensions. Okay, you are now ready to create your first forest. Thanks for your watching.